Well, Coach Walters called you a Terminator. What do you think?
Appreciate the compliment, but, God-gifted ability, got to use it.
Have you seen any of the Terminator movies?
A few, yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
And Coach Janine just called you a monster. Like, what do you feel like you're doing in practice right now that is setting you up for the season?
Yeah, just being in my second year in the scheme, I feel like I have a much better feel for what's going on. So being able to use that and acting fast and just using my abilities, my length, my speed to win.
Pressure's probably not the right word, but are you putting some of responsibility on yourself to go out and kind of lead the pass rush and make up for where you guys have lost some sacks since last year?
Yeah, I would say, like, as the only guy returning in my room from last year, I feel a little bit of a responsibility to lead, bring that sort of, pass rush that we had from the previous years and, keep the standard the standard.
How do you feel like you're a better player now than you were at the start of last year?
Yeah, kind of like what I said, I have a much better feel for the game, just, being in college that whole first year, being able to get in some of the games, get a feel for what it's like and just learning from PG, Coach Janine, Coach Kane, just learn how to become a better player.
You talked about God-given ability. I mean, obviously, with this size, when did you kind of realize, like, something special here? You got some great genetics that you can put to good use.
Mm-hmm. So, like, growing up, I wasn't really always the biggest guy, but, once I shot up, kind of realized that, I could really, make some stuff shake, just with my length and my speed and just my athletic ability.
I know CJ hasn't practiced for the last few days, but what have he, Sheeta, and Jaira brought through the transfer portal that's added to this room?
Yeah, I mean, all of them amazing pickups. They've all picked up really quickly, and, they're all amazing athletes and great players, great dudes.
Are you a buck and a fox?
I'm primarily running at buck right now, but given last year I ran at fox a lot, so I can kind of do both.
Anything you tell us about Ross-Ade from Franklin College
Yeah.
and also Calvin Smith from Illinois?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, both of them have progressed really quickly. Trey got here in June. Jaira been here since January, and, like, their margin of just, like, they've gotten so much better, in the time that they've been here just learning and, getting fit for the scheme.
You feel the weight of expectations to carry this unit?
I mean, a little bit, like I said, like being the only guy from the room last year, just, keeping the standard the standard.
How much do you still lean on KJ for advice, having gone through a whole season in this role?
Yeah, I mean, KJ's a great leader on our team, a great friend, and, he's been here for, 4 or 5 years, he's been playing since he was a redshirt freshman, so, he's got all the experience in the world, so always being able to lean on him and gain some anything from him.
Does CJ bring something different physically to this group? Just
Yeah.
in terms of his size and what he can do with it?
Yeah, big dude, he's around like 265. Being able to move at that height and weight is unbelievable, and, especially playing that fox position, just that's going to be crucial for us.
Do you have a signature pass rush move?
I like to think I'm a jack of all trades, using my length to bowl long arm, but also be able to win off the edge, win inside, everything.
Coach Janine talked about, I know you had a pick 6 in the spring game, just the pass coverage that this position requires sometimes. How do you feel that this group is in terms of just being able to go out and cover receivers and tight ends?
Yeah, I honestly feel like we're miles better and way more detailed than we were last year, in that facet of our game. We've become much more detailed in our drops and, picking up tight ends, running backs, things of that sort.
What's it been like battling? It's been Corey Stewart's been out there, Marcus, there's just some of those linemen now.
Yeah, I mean, we're blessed with a ton of great tackles on our team that we, get to go against every day. They mix it up, different sets and stuff like that. So, and they all bring something different. Some of them are fast and tall, but long. So, it's nice to be able to work against different guys and, get ourselves ready.
How would you describe what Dylan Thieneman's like away from the field?
Yeah, he's been my roommate since we both got here. So, one of my best friends, great guy.
Is he intense just around the apartment?
I wouldn't say so. A bit more laid back. All of us are, I would say. Just kind of chill, but when it comes time for business, it's time for business.
How does that sort of, the way he handles his business, set a tone?
Yeah, I think he's a great leader on our team. Kind of a lead by example guy. And everybody sees him, they know he's a great player. And, everybody wants to strive to, be like him, like on the daily, being in the training room and things like that.
Who's messier, him or you?
What do you say?
Who's messier? Does he put his dishes
I'm going to have
in the
to protect
dishwasher?
myself on that one and say him.
I know your role was much different last year, but you were able to get on the field. How beneficial is that when you're a true freshman, just to get those game reps when you can get them?
Yeah, I think it's huge because, first time you run out of the tunnel, all the crowd, the stands, it's a bit intimidating. So I think coming out this year, I think, that pressure's a little bit off. I know what I'm getting into, and, just go out there, play loose, have fun.